I was forced to marry a stranger. I met my husband for the first time on our wedding day. Hello, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. So without wasting too much of your time, let's go through this write-up. We hear about forced marriages, but I don't know how people do that. So let's see what this young girl has to say. She says she was actually 14. She never met this guy before. According to her, one day her father took her to go meet this old man. She said her story began when her father suddenly one day took me my father suddenly one day took me to an old man who was visiting our village. At the time, I did not know this old man was the grandfather of the man who would soon become my husband. I also didn't know that this meeting was to showcase me as a potential bride. Like, it was my brother's wife who told me what was really going on. I was scared. Me married, I was desperate. I was desperately sad and began to cry. I had no desire to get married. After I was chosen as the bride for the old man's grandson, no one talked to me about what was going to happen. At the same time, I dropped out of school. She had to drop out of school. The reason I dropped out was partly economic, since my parents did not have much money for education. And because my best friend had also dropped out, I was very fond of my friend and happy in our village. The thought was that I had to marry and move to a place far away. The thought that I had to marry and move to a place far away without anyone I knew was awfully painful to me. I did nothing but sit inside and cry all day. My father traveled to meet the man who would become my husband, but I never met him, not until we're married. Wow, that's scary. So they all gathered for her wedding, and she only got to know about the wedding like as it was happening. She didn't even meet the bride and the groom. She was only told, you're going to meet somebody with your dad, and that person is the grandfather of the man that will be your husband. My husband had also been forced to marry me. That's interesting. Okay, my husband had also been forced to marry when his mother could no longer manage to care for him. Okay, his mother couldn't take care of him. Now they had to force him to get married. She had shown him my pictures and told him that it was now or never. Okay, they just brought the picture, showed the guy, this is your wife, you have to marry her, she or never, now or never. As we drove away from my childhood home, we did not say a word. Like this, actually after the wedding, we did not say a word. When I finally glanced at him, I thought he was not handsome. I did not like the look of him. The tears came back, and finally I fainted. Oh wow, she passed out. In the first days, we hardly spoke. The tone between us was formal and brief. He eventually asked me to be less formal, but I told him that I wanted to go home. He said we were married now. He was kind and understanding, but said I had to realize this was my life now. That's true. Today, the relationship between us is much better. A few months after the wedding, I was seriously ill. Bedridden with a fever. He sat with me all night, put wet clothes on my forehead and took care of me. He said he loved me. He was very afraid and said he would rather like that than lose me. After that, my feeling towards him began to change. Oh wow. When I fell pregnant, it was him who took care of me. When our daughter was born, he was so happy. He had wanted a daughter and was so proud. I was surprised the first time I saw her. She was so pretty. Now with my daughter, I'm determined to prioritize my daughter's education. My daughter's future means everything to me and my husband. Our greatest wish for her is that she will study and get an education, something we never had. We wish the best for our daughter, and we want her to become a doctor. So together we have agreed that we'll do everything it takes to take our daughter to school, make sure she is educated, so she doesn't end up like the both of us. If you have anything to say, just let me know in the comment. And now we'll see you in my next post. Bye.